Hello everybody and welcome to Visually Interesting Games. This is episode 27 of my Banished adventures. So we're on year 27 spring. We've got our Forester Lodge just up and running. Just going to pause it a second so I can reacquaint myself with exactly what's going on. Right, so he's got to be planting. There's no one in it at the moment. Right, builders we don't need. We can put one person in there. So once they get planting, hopefully that will get all of this region up and running with trees within, obviously, quite a long time period, especially as there's only one person working there. But still, it will be some more trees in the future. We've already laid down our gatherer hut and hunting lodge in preparation for that, so I'm sort of preempting that, I think, quite a lot. But everything seems to be going quite nicely. I mean, the gatherer, look at this. Look at the stuff that this gatherer is getting here. 7, 8, 9, 10. So much stuff coming in there. We've got 800 venison last season. It's still going well. The only thing that's causing us pains at the moment is the logs and the firewood. There's not really... doesn't seem to be any real way of getting wood in this game except for chopping down the forests, but once you've chopped them all down and you start getting a bit far away from your actual main village, it's kind of difficult, to be honest. So I'm gradually chopping down this whole section here, and I'll probably move on to chopping this section and this section down as well. It's a little bit counterintuitive because I've actually put a forest down to replant this whole region that I just chopped down, but I need to because I need the wood. So yeah, there's another woodcutter there, but that's a bit of a laugh really, because by the time that I get to use him, like, the wood's not going to be there anyway. Upgraded this one house, and it isn't actually freezing at the moment. It was freezing earlier though, which was a bit silly I thought, but it has got 14 firewood. Oh yes, right, another merchant. Come on. Oh god. Pecan seeds. And he only takes leather anyway. What? Actually, I shouldn't have dismissed him. I should have asked him for something specific. Although, that being said, I don't want anything to do with orchard plants at the moment. I've got my pecan. I haven't done that for a long time. These people, I don't think, even tasted pecan since everyone's died off from the old days, so pecan should do them good. In fact, pecan might put them up to another half a heart, perhaps. That'd be quite interesting to know, actually. I might put down a little orchard somewhere, but it's difficult to know where to put the orchard down, to be quite honest. Yeah, I know, firewood's low, it's okay. What's going on over here? Teacher, labourer, child, student. See, what I don't understand with these students is you don't know what they're doing as their job, do you? It says his job is a student. So does that mean that I'm losing 5 potential labourers? I mean, what do the students actually do? Do they work as labourers? So could I have no one as a labourer? Well, let's just see here. 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, so I've got 17 adults and 5 students and 5 children. Now the students don't seem to do anything in that case. He's 15 years old and all he's doing is learning. So when does he stop becoming a student and actually does something for the village? Because I sort of feel like I've been conned out, because if those 5 people could have been adults and working on stuff, then that would have been brilliant, to be honest. Maybe by the time they're 20 or 21 or something like that, they leave and they're just ultimate adults or something, perhaps. I don't know. Again, if anyone has any hints and tips regarding what the hell happens with students, let me know in the comments below. I'm always happy to read your comments and act upon them. I think that's how I've turned this one around, because you guys were giving me some good advice and tips and stuff on what I should and shouldn't be doing with farms and gatherer huts and planting and chopping down with the forester and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, keep up the good work. Let me know exactly what I'm doing wrong. Has this guy already planted one tree there? Was this here before? He seems like he's already doing quite a quick job, actually. That's quite good. These little trees sprouting up all over the place. If he goes at this kind of speed, they'll be, in no time it'll be. See, look, this guy, this Yuri guy, he's become a student now. But he could have become an adult, so I could have had an extra person labouring, building, farming, doing any of that kind of stuff. Although the farm's now finished and they've taken the crop in. 100 corn. Don't seem to really get much from these farms. 600 last year, 600 this year. So he's not really... I don't know why I thought farms were really good in the past, because that's 600. So if I'd had it double, it would have given me 1200. But from this gatherer hut, I can get like... Well, last year, I think... one year I had over 2,000 food from that gatherer hut. Venison doesn't do as good, possibly, as what the farm does. But at least it's more of a substantial food, I think. I think that's how it works. But, yeah, the gatherer is certainly good, but it may have actually taken a hit because I chopped down this forest. But there's still a load of herbs and stuff here, and I mean this forest will come back very soon, so there's no problem there. I think if I get another forester down here as well later on, that could do quite well. In fact, the whole of this forest is looking a bit bare at the moment, isn't it? I kind of sort of ruined that a little bit, that forest area. It might be worthwhile getting them off the farmer and putting them on the forester here, so he can plant like that. Let's put one on there and one on there. And that way, hopefully he'll get planting, he's planting. They're chopping wood, he's doing firewood. Oh god, is there a way? If I turn that off, will that stop telling me that? Hopefully. What is this? A child named Pameliston. Pameliston? Pamela? Pameliston? Interesting name, very interesting. As with all the names that seem to come out of this place. Another person's born as well. Wow, we're on a bit of a roll now. What's that? We've got 29 people now. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how it's going. The only problem is they keep going into students, and if they keep going to students, then I'm not getting any extra people to bring in wood, iron, stone, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see how that's going. I might have to shut the school down if they're getting too educated. They might leave for the big cities and never come back again. And where does that leave my villagers? But how are these people doing down here? They're chopping this forest down? Yeah, I know it's a long walk, lads, but it's well worth the walk. You'll get there eventually. What's the point in chopping down these tiny little trees? What wood is that going to give you? Chop down the main ones. Let the little ones grow. Surely that's the sensible idea. I mean, that's why I am planting. In fact, did he just chop down one that has been planted? He better not chop down one that I've only just recently planted, I tell you. Them people are nutcases. They just don't know what they're doing at all half the time. They just stroll around, smashing everything down as they please. Maybe another house is required? Could get another house up and running? Maybe I'll get through the winter first, actually. I'll make sure that we've got enough wood for firewood and stuff like that. Do I have anything in here these days? What do I have? Yeah, fair amount of stuff. That's good. 53 now. So, do graves disappear over time, or what happens? It doesn't really make sense how a grave would disappear over time. I mean... yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me, really. Do they reclaim the graves after a period of time? Is that what they do? They sort of exhume them and just chuck the bodies down the river again with everyone else? With Croc and whoever else went down? They're probably all just sitting in the bottom of this lake. Surprised we haven't filled it up with the disaster that we had previously. One little bit of iron there, look at that. I dare someone to come across here and to precariously try and chop that iron. Ah, nice, they did get rid of that bit of crap road that was there. So I might just finish that section off with a house, just so I know exactly what the layout's going to be. Oh. It helps if you place it before you get rid of the icon. Alright, there we go. So it's late winter, we're going to be going into the spring soon. 2 farmers would be useful. Also, the house, we should get another house up and running, because I think these are getting filled up now. Well, they're not full up, there's plenty of... Wow, that one is. These people have gone to town, haven't they? Yeah, they might be getting a bit filled up actually. There's a couple of... It seems to be the single people are all male. Maybe I need to... Yeah, I think if I give them an extra house, that'll do better. That's getting a little bit far away from everything, isn't it? So if I set that one... Maybe I'll get rid of them too, they might be getting a little bit far away. I mean, over time though, I will be developing this region as well, so maybe I'll just leave it there for now. The fishing village. What's going to happen with the fishing village? What the hell? Oh, okay. Old age. We can live with a bit of old age. But yeah, the fishing village. Am I going to put another house or 2 here for the fishermen? Is that a wise idea, do you think? It would certainly speed up the gathering of the fish and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I think that's why the hunter and the gatherer are doing so well these days, because they've got people living right next door to them. A child named Mickey was born. Yeah, it might be worthwhile at some point having a house there. I won't do anything now at the moment. I don't want to fill up my screen with pauses, although I kind of have done that anyway. Wood is really the main issue at the moment. The planter guy is doing his best, both of them. I assume they're both doing their best. Yep, they are putting down little trees. Takes a while for the old trees to grow though, doesn't it? So it will be a little while yet. Let's get ourselves another... I'll tell you what, what region does he do? Right, he does that area there, so if I chop down all of this here, because although this will be part of that region, we can always get another one of these guys down to fill it back up again. Things would do that, and then I'll also do that with the stone and the iron that's around here. I'll collect all that up. And plus there's iron here and iron up here that I can get use of, so I'll have to get that all at some point. Right, this guy hasn't got enough stuff to work with. We're getting in as much as we can, mate. Don't worry about that. We are trying to get in as much as we can. Right, we'll turn you off for now though, because if you help them collect it, then it's just better generally. Plus it all keeps going to this. Right, so we need a builder. You can work on that. The farmers, when they're done, they can go chop down the forest as well. Another child born. Hopefully we get another couple of labourers very, very soon. I'm starting to think we do need a couple more labourers. What is going on with... Is there a trader around here somewhere? Is he number one coming down? I really want to get some cattle, although maybe it's not the best idea because I can't really afford to give up any work spots at the moment. I could probably though take 2 people off of the hunter and put 2 people on the pasture. Pasture is all the way over here though, it's a little bit out of the way, isn't it? It does have its own storage barn, and I could at some point get a market up and running to encompass these houses. I think that will be worthwhile at some point. Let me have a look. Market, where are we? That's a trader. Yeah, see, if I put a market here, it encompasses all of these houses here, and well, in fact, it encompasses all of the houses that are in this section actually, which is quite useful. Another labourer, that's good. Turned into an adult labourer. Don't want to learn. Learning's overrated. We need more people. Yeah, a market there could do quite well actually, because then I can get some more houses around it and they'll get some stuff from the storage barn. Everyone will be happy. Farm, that should be harvesting very soon. Yep, 89%. Generally, I think the village is going quite well. I'm quite pleased with it now. The new layout seems to be working a lot better. Um, wow, we seem to be getting. Oh yes, everyone seems to be growing up now and being more people are being born. We're sort of. Hopefully, we're not overgrowing. I have just put another house down, so hopefully I think I'll leave it at that for now, the houses, because hopefully I don't want to overgrow us for the food that we can get in. Because although the gatherer does very very well, and this does okay, I will get a fishing thing up and running actually, but I think I'll save that for the next episode. So thanks guys for stopping by and taking another look at my Banished adventures, and I'll see you in the next one.